Hey guys, how's it going? I just thought I'd show you some of the figs in my bedroom, how they're doing, some of the plants. I've rearranged because basically these, well, I got these cuttings from a few different sources and they're all at about the stage whereby they pretty much stay stagnant because the light's just not enough. It just doesn't compare with sunlight, and it's warm enough in here, but obviously outside it's too cold to put them out. You can see it's just kind of rainy and wet and cold outside. Um, some of the figs, like this LSU Tiger, has really gone for it, and there's a lot of little figlets in the nodes, which is quite exciting. But I know that it really needs to get out in the sun. And there's a few others that have grown quite tall, like this one, which is Jeg Figge or um, Gyroki Lapus, and this is Spadifora Dark. So these figs, I'd really want them to get outside now, but it's just not feasible at the minute. So what I've done is I've removed some plants that were in here. So for example, I had a dwarf Cavendish banana there, a guava there. They are now in there against the window. Because I don't. They just need to kind of survive, really, survive the winter, and then they'll pick up again in spring. Whereas the figs, if you put them in somewhere dark and cold, they might die back, which is not what you want. So yeah, so I freed up a bit of space. I'm also considering giving, well, not giving, but basically asking my partner to like babysit these figs here, because they're duplicates of some of the ones I've got in here. Like this is another LSU Tiger. It seems to be quite a prolific rooting fig. It does seem to do very well. But yeah, I just don't have the space, and you might be looking in there thinking you've got quite a lot of space, but I've actually got 10 more cuttings on the way. I've started labelling up some more cups, which I actually bought like a bulk bag of these cups like 5 years ago, for when I was rooting my first figs, and I was looking for these for ages. I've done these in bigger, these are drinks bottle containers, like with the tops cut off. I'm glad that I put them in those containers, because actually I don't have to worry about potting these guys up really, because they've got quite a good space for rooting. But I don't have enough of these containers and enough space to root 10 more cuttings in them. So I'm going to go for these smaller pint, I think they're pint size plastic cups, and I need them to go on the heated propagator, because the cuttings that I've bought, they're quite difficult to get hold of, and I've only bought one of each because I can't afford to buy duplicates of those cuttings. So I really need them to root. So I'm hoping the heat mat in that one will really help. So I need to shift some of these figs over to here. But yeah, there we go. That's what's going on. Really excited, super excited for this like growing season to come, and yeah, really looking forward to seeing how all these figs do. And I know it's still February, so I can't really complain, but I really hope the weather picks up a little bit soon, just enough that I can put these guys in the greenhouse without really worrying that they're going to die back. So yeah, I mean, to be fair, what I could do is maybe, instead of asking my partner to look after these, because she's got a conservatory, which is ideal because it's slightly warmer than a greenhouse would be, maybe I should pot these up and put them in the greenhouse and just see how they do, because they are duplicates. But I don't know. I don't know if I've got that much faith in the weather for them to survive out there at the minute. But I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, anyway, you can see I've got quite a lot of my houseplants have been kind of shoved over now. So the Strelitzia, sort of, it was over there, but now it's just shoved in the corner. It's put out a new leaf though, quite cool. Excited to see how that does. I love tropical plants like that. And this, I think this was like, the variety was called Brazil. I think it's philodendron. I got this when I was in hospital, and it's so beautiful. I love this, and it's just tumbling down my shelf. It's so cool. But yeah. Anyway, there we go. Oh, I'll show you one more quick thing. just if anyone's interested. So I have some hoshigaki. Well, that's the process. These are dried persimmons. They're really squishy still. They've got a long way to dry still, and they were developing mold. But I've been spraying them with whiskey because apparently that helps the flavour, and it also reduces the mold. So yeah, it's quite interesting to see if that works. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Lots of love, lots of peace, and yeah, let me know how your figs are doing, or your plants. If you're trying to overwinter plants, let me know how they're doing. And I'll speak to you very soon.